Good morning, what's going on guys? It is bright and early. I have my coffee. I already did my meditation, but bad news is I broke my streak. I told you guys I'm working on 365 days in a row, and this weekend, the weekend's always a little tougher because I'm not in my routine. I missed a day. What that tells me is basically that it wasn't a big enough priority and it's not like at the front of my mind. Obviously it's kind of tough with kids because they're like always at the front of your mind, but that's not an excuse. So still going for 365, it's just that we're on day 2 now. I got my coffee, which is just heavy cream and stevia. Have not been to the gym in like 2 weeks, which I'm gonna go today. Really just gotta recommit. It's not, for some reason, been a focus of mine. As far as reading goes, I've been into sci-fi after I read Ready Player One, and it was just like mind altering. So I'm reading this one right now. I'm just about done with it. I don't really like it that much. And then I'm starting this one too, just to take a break from that one, which is, I don't like it. A lot of people say it's good though. Warren Buffett, just like a really good guy overall. A lot of people idolize him, and I feel like it's for good reason, because just the way he lives his life is pretty admirable. Oh, one thing, comment down below if you guys do any cool like systems with your kids. Our kids are a little too young for that right now, but I was thinking like some sort of bounty program to get them to read, also something to incentivize them to save money. I don't have the systems exactly worked out. Like, you know how the employees do like a 401k match? Something like that, but I'll just match their savings for them. Because I know my parents really early on like stressed heavily, save money, like save all your money, don't ever spend money, which is kind of valuable because most kids my age they have trouble with saving money. I have trouble with spending money. I'm not a kid anymore. I said most kids my age. Wow. Most middle-aged men my age. If you guys have any cool systems, let me know.
Good morning from both of us. I am tuning in from my bed, which is where I spend a lot of my time, unfortunately. While the pain has subsided quite a bit, the symptoms overall are still going strong. So still having weekly treatment, like procedures for my treatment plan, and just, making the most of it, spending some time with him. And we have a full day of eating, which is very exciting. So this is my first meal of the day. My mom made it for me. 2 scrambled eggs and butter and some broccoli. Pretty standard. And there he is. There's the big boy.
I also brought in a bunch of stuff today to restock the snacks at the office here. So I got these high-low chips, which Mega gets from Costco. I have these like most days with my lunch, or maybe like a snack a little bit after lunch. I usually don't get the big bags as much. I like to order the bite-sized bags, or else I just eat a lot of them. So I like to just have the bite-sized bag. I got some pork rinds here. I got some beef jerky. I actually ate all the beef jerky. If you saw the previous video, this is biltong, which is kind of similar to beef jerky. So some of that. And then one of our employees brought in a bunch of Quest bars. I have one of those once in a while. We got a bunch of stuff here. So there's these high-low chocolate chip cookies, some granola, just like a bunch of random stuff. I don't eat this stuff all that often.
And we just finished breakfast. He actually, when he was laying down and my mom was changing his diaper, my plate was next to him, and he reached out and he grabbed an entire pile of eggs. It was so cute, and I definitely think he's ready to eat soon. We were gonna do it this weekend, but time got away from us. So I think in this next week, some point, we're going to give him his first food, and it's gonna be a soft egg yolk. So with Theo, the first food he had was, we just soft boiled an egg and took out the yolk, and it's like, it's not hard, but it's not like soupy either. It's like just a nice soft texture that they can pick it up with their fingers, because their motor skills aren't great. So I think like something like too soft would just like be sloppy. So I'm excited. Are you excited? Now we're just hanging out. We're watching Orange is the New Black. Me and my mom have been binging it. There's 7 seasons. I really like it. I didn't think that like they could get better each season, but they have. Like season 6 is so incredibly different than season 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And I did not expect it to go this way.
Keeping it basic for lunch today, I have leftover barbecue from yesterday. It is a 1/4 pound of brisket, 1/4 pound of turkey, and then some chicken legs. For lunch at the office, I've been cooking less because it just takes too much time. I've been doing the barbecue right up the road, like 2 days a week. I'll get just like double the amount and then save it in the fridge. Just good go-to meal. And then I've also been getting Chipotle a lot lately, like 1 day a week usually. And there's this recurring thing that comes up, and I used to agree with this pretty strongly, and now I just see the absurdity of it, which I go on Twitter sometimes, which I know I should not go on very much, but I sometimes go on it, and the other day there was a post that was like, what's something that we do today that in 10 or 50, I forget if it was 10 or 50 years, will be looked back on as being just terrible, like we were doing terrible things. And a very common answer to this question is eating animals. And there's a lot of like innovations as far as meat and stuff goes these days. I was actually just watching a hilarious video of the KFC review bra, which I'm a big fan of him. He has this, he's just like a really nice guy. He reviews fast food a lot of the time.
Gotta be kidding me with this. In terms of the consistency of this, they're going with the shoe leather texture. Inedible. Totally inedible. Wow.
And he was eating the KFC Beyond chicken nuggets. All of the innovation is on replicating the taste with no real thought about the nutrition, which I find to be a little weird, which I guess taste is probably the first thing you should get down. But like, I think most people are just under the impression like once we copy the taste of meat, who needs meat? Like there's no nutritional properties, like it hasn't been a cornerstone to human health for hundreds of thousands of years. But yeah, that's just a little tangent. But we do have a sponsor for today's episode. It is Hilo Life. They have their chips, which are a go-to favorite. These are just like top-notch quality. Definitely the best tasting chips there is. I have these all the time. Not quite daily, but like 4 times a week as a snack. Usually the mini packs. So they got the mini packs. I like the spicy salsa. That's actually my absolute favorite flavor. They have nacho cheese, they got ranch, they got a few other flavors too. The variety packs are good. They got these, which are pretty great. Probably, I would say, my second favorite thing that they have, which are the snack mixes, is just cheese and nuts mixed together with some flavorings. The cheddar snack puffs are kind of new, and these are really good. It's like cheese puffs, really good. Theo likes these a lot. Kids like puffy things a lot. I don't know why. They really like just the texture of them, I guess. Sort of a new thing, actually a dessert, these cookies. This one is mostly almond flour. It has some erythritol as the sweetener. Definitely check out Hilo Life, link down below. I would try everything, but strong recommendation for the chips. Chips are just really, really top tier. If you're looking for a healthy snack, these are pretty much as good as it gets. The chips are only 3 net carbs per serving. So check out Hilo Life. Thanks for sponsoring the video. Link down below.
We're at Theo's school to pick him up.
Mama.
Hi, big boy.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, baby. Hold on, get in.
No, it's okay. You can have it. We're gonna go home, see Daddy,
Can
have
I-
dinner.
can I beg-
Are you excited to see Daddy, Theo?
Mama, please.
Okay, I'll give you water.
I'm home. We've made the financial decision. As you can see here, Theo wrote on the windows, instead of reselling this house in the future, we're just gonna burn it. So,
Yeah, because he's scribbled on everything.
Theo, there's probably like food was everywhere.
There's probably mold somewhere.
I got a new book series that I'm very excited about. The Expanse series, which is apparently, from what little I know, like one of the best active sci-fi series is going. And there's a show about it too, I guess.
What is it called?
The Expanse.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
So I got the first 3 books. I think there's like 5 or 6 out.
He read an entire book just now. He just or you're finishing it. And I asked you about it and you're like, I can't even tell you about the book.
Yeah, because it wasn't very good.
So are you reading these books, you know? So, I mean, but you do read a lot, so I'm sure you're not absorbing 100% of it.
But what I've decided about reading is 99% of it is useless, but the 1% that you remember and resonates with you could be life-changing. That's what reading is all about. So like I can count on one hand, like maybe 5 books that have been life-changing, you know?
Name one of them. Let's hear.
Man's Search for Meaning,
Okay.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Some people hate on that book. I think it's life-changing. A lot of people agree.
There was a reference to Rich Dad, Poor Dad in last season's Orange is the New Black.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy, because like probably no one knows what that reference is.
I put off that book for so long because the cover of it is terrible,
Yeah, that's very
but
sad.
it's a great book, really easy to read. Very just like blunt. He's like, this is what poor people do. Don't do that. This is what rich people do. Do those things.
I feel like it's all facts, even though I haven't like done them all.
Basic premise is take your money, save it, buy assets. You want cash producing assets. You don't want to spend it on dumb things like cars and clothes.
Louis Vuitton masks.
Yeah. So I am committing, guys. I feel like I'm really letting you down lately. I've dropped the ball on informing you on nutrition stuff. Tomorrow I'm going to film a bunch of videos. I'm going to do, I think, 5 most important nutrition books. Top 5 diets, I was thinking could be fun.
Someone suggested that.
Maybe bottom 5 diets also. I did go to the gym briefly.
Nice.
Didn't get a great workout. First time in like 2 weeks.
Well, you just lifted a 16-pound tank, so.
16? You weighed
16.5.
today? Wow. And it's amazing the differences between your 2 kids.
Yes.
Totally different personalities. Well, I gotta go see the accountant and do tax stuff.
But first you're gonna get me a snack.
What am I gonna get you?
Cottage cheese. I've been loving cottage cheese. My first, don't get too zoomed in. I haven't done my eyebrows and my mustache is really
Your
hairy.
eyebrows are your strongest feature.
Yeah, because they look like caterpillars right now. My first introduction to cottage cheese was when I watched, you know, the MTV shows in the day of, or like, what are they called?
True Life.
True
Those
Life.
ones?
Yeah, it was True Life. I'm like a fitness model, and this girl would like just binge super hard, and she'd like gain a ton of weight just like off of like fun food off season. But then she would, the 3 months leading up to her competition, she would eat nothing but cottage cheese, and she would get really, really skinny. And I was like, that's what cottage cheese does?
Where'd Theo go?
No. No.
We got a bunch of keto crates that have just been sitting here, so I opened them and I'm gonna have these pork rinds. Never tried this kind before, I don't think. I have a delicious dinner prepared by Mega's mother. It is chicken and peas. And Theo's pouring popcorn on the ground for some reason. Okay. Oh, he poured it in a bowl. Good job. Good job. How's your bladder diet going?
These peas are phenomenal. I guess it's going pretty good, but my symptoms have been really bad this week because I was experimenting with some ingredients over the weekend. So it's boring, but it's better than having a painful bladder.
It's the next morning. I was unable to close out the video yesterday because I was putting Theo to bed. I fell asleep. And that happens pretty regularly now. So I go to sleep at like 8:30. But yeah, just the kids are a lot, especially Theo. He's like, I guess he's 2.5 now, which I thought we were like past the terrible 2s, but it kind of feels like we're just getting to it more. Actually, a really exciting part is when they first start to walk. I distinctly remember that with Theo. It was like really fun. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Gotta get to work. Thanks to Hilo for sponsoring the video. Definitely check them out. Really good stuff. See you guys next time.